morning, YouTube. It's another day in paradise. We're out here with the dozers. I'm gonna fill up the gas while he greases his, and then we're gonna switch, and then we'll let him warm up, and we'll go out and push some scrub.
I just checked everything, and our coolant could use topping up, and our transmission could use a little bit, so we're gonna get them filled up, and then we'll be good to go. We got our fuel filling up. Pratt's greasing his machine right now, and yeah, we'll get them warmed up. So we got all our oils checked and topped off, and everything greased. There's Pratt behind me, and yeah, we're gonna head out to where we were working, and yeah, we're taking it slow right now. Let it get up to temperature a little bit more. That way we're not just going full throttle on an engine that's not fully up to temperature. But our oil temperature is at about 150 degrees right now, and our water is at 130, so it's good enough to get going. And yeah, it's like I said, a little bit of a drive out there, so they'll be fully warmed up by the time we get into the thick stuff where we need to start working them. So I'm getting out here to where I was yesterday, and out there is what I had done. This is the other side, so you see it's pretty thick, but I'm gonna go back over there and keep working down along that side until I get to the spot that we cleared the other day. And yeah, then once I get that side done, I'll come back over to this side, and then Pratt's working on the other side of the creek over there. So once we get all this done, we'll go over there and yeah, see if he needs some help, or maybe if he gets done before us, he might come over to this side. And yeah, but there's quite a bit to do, as you can see, pretty thick all through there, and more clear over here, so we're gonna try and get it cleaned up a little bit. So I've pretty much got finished up this area I was working, so it's a lot clearer through here, as you can see. It's all open out into there, and then it goes back, and then it opens up back into another spot where we were. But now we're gonna start tackling this side over here, which is pretty thick, especially down there. But while we're stopped, we're gonna go ahead and toss our meat pies on the engine, and we're gonna let them go for 2 hours today, right around there. So it's about 11 o'clock right now, and we're gonna put them on for longer because they're still frozen, and yeah, it'll hopefully get them warmed up really good. Well, we ran into a bit of a problem here. As you can see by the fluid covering everything, I broke a hose, so it broke off on the end right there. And we were pushing this bushy stuff, and I was getting some, like a blade full of it, and I just went to pick my blade up to dump all this, and I noticed my blade was sitting all crooked, and then when I tried to correct it with the tilt, she started spraying fluid out. So we're gonna try and walk this back to the ute if it's not gonna spray fluid out, and if we don't run out of fluid, and hopefully there's some parts at the house. If not, we'll have to go get a hose made, but we will see what we're able to do. So the blade's able to stay up without just squirting fluid out of it, so we're gonna attempt to start making our way back to the ute so we can fix it over there where it's a bit closer to the house, and we don't have to go driving the ute through all this. And yeah, hopefully we got some parts. So here's a little bit better view of what happened. So this fitting broke off in there, and we tied this together with a rag before we left so it wasn't dragging the track and ripping the hose all the way off. So we just got this plate off, that one right there, and we'll take the hose off down there, and then hopefully there's a new one at the house. But also our meat pies should be done. They've been in here for a little while now, so we might eat those real quick, and yeah, get this hose off. So as per request of my mom, she wanted to see what this meat pie looked like. So these ones are actually meat pies with potatoes on the top. So this is what it looks like. You see a little bit of dirt on it, but nothing that'll hurt you. Just started crisping the cheese, pretty warm. Got a little burn on the bottom, but it'll be all good. We got the old hose off. It's sitting right here, and we're gonna head to the house and see if there's a new one. And like we said, if there's not, we'll go to town and get one made. So luckily at the house, we had a new hose. So this one's the same as the old one. So we will toss it on here and get the fluids topped up, check everything, and see if we got it fixed. So we got the new hose put on, as you can see, nice and shiny, and we filled it back up with fluid. Everything works, everything goes up and down, tilts side to side, and it's not leaking anymore, so that's good. So we will get headed back out there. It's 3 o'clock now, so we'll get about 2 more hours of work done, and then we'll head back.
Okay, over here we have Doreen's side of what I'm doing. This is Doreen, if y'all don't know. But yesterday I was in this area right in here. Levi is going over there, and Herbie to do where he was yesterday. He said there's a bit of a creek that he used as a division line. So he's over there. But I cleared all this out yesterday, and today I'm going to start and just do straight lines back and forth and knock all this down and push all that out and hopefully clean up this area and make it look real nice. So stick around and you'll get to see what it looks like. This is the finished product of where I was pushing at, and went back all the way into there. The boundary fence is over there. Came up around in here, all the stuff you saw. Now it's all pushed over. Now I'm just gonna work my way around, find another condensed area and go from there. And I do believe Levi is up in that section in there, where he was. That's where he had started. I don't know where he's at now, but yeah, it looks pretty good.
So we're just getting ready to head back to the ute, start working our way back there, clearing on the way back. But we got quite a bit done. So over here is right around in there somewhere is where we busted the line, and then we were able to get a little bit more done. After we got back out here, Pratt's off there in the distance somewhere. But yeah, we will see you back at the ute. We're going to fill them up because we got some fuel at the house and grease them. That way we are on that nighttime schedule of the greasing and fuel. So like I said, we're gonna fill the dozers up. That way we're on the nighttime schedule of filling them up and greasing them. So when we get out here in the mornings, we can just check our oils and go, and don't have to get dirty in the morning. Getting back here to the house, and there have been some guys out. Well, today was their first day out doing some solar stuff. So if you can see on the roof, there's a bunch of lines. So that's all their brackets and bracing for the solar. And there's their rig. But we'll get fueled up and be done for the day.